Hi there and welcome to the Gem Blenders channel. I'm Steve and today I'm going to talk about a card game that never was, called Gammamon. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I've been working on homemade trading card games for quite some time. In some of my other videos I show off older homemade trading card games like Gammamon and Dice Monsters, and then I have this whole channel dedicated to creating Gem Blenders, which is a homemade trading card game which I had funded on Kickstarter back in November and that I'm in the process of printing right now. In this video I'm going to talk about Gammamon, which is a homemade trading card game that I had big plans for but never finished. I started working on Gammamon in 2010 with my good friend Simon. Overall, we illustrated 48 creatures, but we never went beyond the illustrations to begin looking at card effects or anything else in the game. It's interesting to look back on Gammamon because it ultimately laid the foundation for the world of Gem Blenders. This is the original sheet which prompted the rest of the series. The idea for radioactive orbs was in place from the start. Aqua, Terra, Pyro. All three are the same as the primary gems in Gem Blenders. As we began to draw, we didn't totally have the lore in place yet. The loose idea was that some sort of radioactive event led to animals being altered, thus becoming Gammamon. So when looking at the Gammamon, most of them look like regular animals with some color and design alterations. Gammamon was the first game that I scanned into the computer and did some digital modifications to the images, which is a big step towards the process I came up with for Gem Blenders. Overall, I think the Gammamon designs are pretty cool. Some of the creatures are definitely more unique than others, but it really shows a commitment to an idea and a more mature take compared to my earlier attempts at a homemade trading card game. In fact, Gammamon stuck with me for about 4 years. In 2013, I renamed the project Omega Zoo and renamed the creatures themselves Omegamals. I never completed the project, but I did leave behind some cool things on my hard drive, like a tentative nomenclature sheet that details how the Omegamals would be classified, and a written background of the lore, which I'll read to you right now. After the nuclear revolution of 2050, the chemistry of Earth was severely altered. Almost all life was depleted, and anything that survived was heavily mutated. Humans soon learned that all science of old Earth was useless to them now, and that they needed to adapt. A dependence on the animal species that roamed the Earth was soon discovered. These animals were able to harvest energy from powerful orbs that occurred naturally throughout New Earth. These orbs soon became known as radiation orbs. The animals used special power to interact with the radiation orbs and each other. These powers became known as Omega powers, and the animals Omegamals. Like the radiation orbs, Omegamals exist in 3 types. There is still a lot unknown about Omegamals and radiation orbs, but the vast amount of information collected comes primarily from Narwing Labs, a small tribe of scientists from northern Maine. From their headquarters, they have traveled atop Narwings all over the known world and documented everything about Omegamals and how they interact with radiation orbs and humans. Thanks for listening to that. I hope you enjoyed learning about Gammamon and Omega Zoo. It's really fun for me to look back and see the steps that led to the creation of Gem Blenders. Thanks so much for watching this video. Give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.